just under $800. So if that's all you wanted to know, there you go. If you're thinking about starting YouTube, or if you already have a channel and you're just early on your journey, as I admittedly am, or if you're just curious about what it's like to have a YouTube channel, in this video, I'm going to be taking you through my journey of getting my first 1,000 subscribers and finally being able to monetize my videos on YouTube. I'm going to be breaking this video down into 3 sections, the first being how I started my YouTube channel and why I started it, and what's it been like trying to grow over the past few years. Then I'm going to be talking about the nitty-gritty details, going into my analytics, showing you how much money I made and how much my channel grew year over year. I'll also talk about other ways I've monetized my channel and worked with brands and tell you about that experience. And then in part 3, I'm going to be talking about what I think I've done right so far on YouTube and what I've done wrong, and what my plans are for the future to keep growing. I'll leave timestamps in the description below so you can jump to a certain section if there's a particular piece of information you're looking for. And with that being said, please give the video a like and let's get into it. I wanted to make this video because I think it's a question that anybody who watches YouTube has had before, is how much money YouTubers make, how long does it take to get monetized on YouTube, what's it like growing a channel. I think it's easier to talk about what it's like in the early stages of YouTube growth now that I'm actually in it, rather than talking about things that happened 4 or 5 years ago. If anything, I'll have this video in the future to look back on and see where I was at. So if you've started your own channel or you've watched similar videos to this one, then you probably know how hard it is to get your first 1,000 subscribers. And a lot of people focus on that number, 1,000 subscribers, because at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, meaning in a 12-month period, people have watched your videos for an added total of 4,000 hours. You can apply to become a YouTube partner. With the YouTube partner program, you start getting paid for the ads that are shown on your videos. And it took me about 2.5 years and hundreds, if not thousands of hours to get my first 1,000 subscribers. I've been a fan of YouTube for a really long time. Like, I've been watching YouTube since the beginning of YouTube. I remember on the weekends when friends would come over to my house and we would link up to the dial-up internet. This was like early 2000s, and we would look for videos on the internet. It was dry, let me tell you. Like, there was nothing. There was like newgrounds.com and eBaum's World for videos, and we would just search on the internet like funny videos and try to find stuff, or like scary videos because we wanted to feel edgy or whatever. So I grew up watching the OG YouTubers like Niga Higa and Smosh. But while I've been making videos on YouTube, I feel like looking back, each year represents a different era for me. So I started my channel in June 2020, right in the middle of a global pandemic. And at the time I was living in Spain. I was working as an English teacher at a university in Spain. Spain had some of the strictest lockdowns in the world, so I had a lot of free time on my hands. And with all this extra time on my hands, I, like a lot of other people, started to reevaluate what I wanted out of life. I realized that I enjoy traveling because I had spent some time in Spain before the lockdown started. I was able to travel throughout Spain, I traveled throughout Europe, and I got to visit a lot of different countries, and I just loved this lifestyle of being able to pick up and spend a weekend in Paris or go to Copenhagen for a while. So I wanted to figure out a way that I could make money online so that I could live as a digital nomad, work remotely. I had the idea of starting a blog for a while, but during the lockdown, I actually took the time to make a website and learn some blogging skills, and I started my own travel blog. Originally, the main thing was Dar Viajar, my travel blog. That is not existent anymore. I started my YouTube channel as a branch of the blog. I realized that what I really got excited about and what I really enjoyed doing was making YouTube videos. So I started making travel vlogs. I started recording videos on a Nikon Coolpix B500, and I would record voiceover for the videos with my Xbox headset. I used to put a blanket over myself when I was recording voiceover to like dampen the noise. I don't think the blanket helped. My first year was just travel vlogs with my Coolpix B500, and that was me just like really just having fun and learning and picking up the camera and just making something. I wasn't too shy about sharing my videos because I had that idea of like, oh, this is promotion for my blog, and the main thing is the blog. So I felt like there wasn't as much pressure, and I would just make a video, and I found that I loved making videos, and I would upload it and I would share it on social media, and maybe they'd get like 30 views if I was lucky from my Instagram followers. I tried to always give some sort of value in my videos, whether it was information or advice. I wanted to make them more than just me traveling to a place and showing that place. I wanted to make it something that somebody who was watching the video could take something useful from. So that was pretty much my first year on YouTube. And my second year on YouTube, I got a little bit more focused and a little bit more niche. I was still living in Spain at the time, and that's when I started making videos directed towards people who wanted to move to Spain and English teachers who were living in Spain or interested in moving to Spain to teach English. I know when I moved to Spain, I was looking for those types of videos and they just didn't exist, or like the production quality wasn't that great. So I figured that I would make videos for that very specific audience, and my goal was to make the best production videos out there for that specific audience. So I spent like a ton of time watching tutorials, learning about videography and video editing. That's when I started learning about motion graphics. The first time I ever applied motion graphics in one of my videos, it was to make this animation. I remember I thought that was so cool. I watched a tutorial and I learned it, and it wasn't that hard. I kept watching tutorials, I kept learning videography. I bought a new camera and I bought a drone, and I was really focused on like stepping up the production level of my videos.
Hey guys, Editing Ryan here. I just wanted to say, if you're interested in what gear I use to make my videos, I left a gear list in the description down below, and those are all affiliate links. So if you buy anything on Amazon in the next 24 hours after clicking that link, it doesn't have to be the gear that I recommend, but if you make any purchase, I get a small percentage of that. That's a good way to help out the channel with no additional cost to you if you're interested, so check that out down below. Okay, back to the video.
I made one video called Everything You Need to Know Before Moving to Spain, targeting that one specific audience. And that was my first video that got some traction. That video in under a year got up to 10,000 views, which was the most of any video I had made. But I eventually moved from Spain back to the United States, and that's when I would say I entered my third era of YouTube, and that's where I am now. Shortly after I moved from Spain to the United States, I moved to New York City, and so I started making videos about my life in New York City. This is also when I finally hit that threshold of 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into part 2 of this video, which is actually looking at the analytics. So let's get into it right here. I have my laptop. All right, so let's go into YouTube Studio here. And you can see it currently have 2,845 subscribers. So let's go into the analytics here. All right, so if we go into lifetime here, you can see that I've earned $791.94 on YouTube so far. If I go to the revenue tab, then you can see that I first got monetized on October 18th. 2022. My first upload was June 10th, 2020. So it took just about 2.5 years to make a cent on YouTube. The video that really got me there and pushed me over the limit to actually be able to make money was this video, why everyone is moving to Mexico City. You can see here now it currently has 203,000 views. I've gained almost 2,000 subscribers just from this one video, and it's made me $684.32. My second most popular video is Everything You Need to Know Before Moving to Spain. That video has 31,195 views, and it's made me $77. So that tells you how much money I've made. It's not a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm growing. It's slow growth for sure. So I went ahead and I looked at each year that I've been on YouTube and looked at the growth over each year. In my first year, I gained 70 subscribers and 2,321 views with 16 uploads. And my most popular video had 297 views, and I earned $0. In the second year, I gained 374 subscribers. I had 26,000 views with 23 videos. That earned me a total of $0. That year, I only uploaded 7 videos. During that time, I had moved back to the United States from Spain, so it was kind of hard to make videos for people who wanted to move to Spain when I wasn't living in Spain, so it was kind of like an awkward stage. And I started working a full-time job, so I wasn't able to upload as much. In the third year, my current year, I gained 2,401 subscribers, a lot more than previous years, and 231,869 views. Most of my views came from the video Why Everyone is Moving to Mexico City. That video gained over 126,000 views in just 1 month and made almost $400. So that's how much money I made off of AdSense on YouTube. I've done 2 brand deals. One of them, they came to me. They were interested in my Spain videos and they had a very specific audience. I had that same very specific audience. So we made a deal and never saw any money from that deal. I made a commission link. People who used my link got a discount and then I was supposed to get some of that money back. The other video I made that was sponsored, I guess, was for a company that I actually reached out to them. Basically, I told them I had a YouTube channel and I was interested in making a video for them. Again, still haven't seen any money from that. So if you are at the point where you're starting to get brands reaching out to you, or if you already gotten monetized on YouTube, you're starting to grow an audience and you want to start reaching out to brands, my advice would be to, if you're going to do a commission, I would say get paid for that. You know, get something up front so you have something tangible. If, you know, nobody clicks the link, you're still putting in time and effort to make a video, and you have to consider that when you're reaching out to these companies. Or if they're reaching out to you, you have to let them know that they need to pay you because you are making something for them, and that takes time and effort and that costs money. Also, make sure that you can hold the company you're working with accountable and that you can actually see if anybody clicks your link, because that's something I've seen with these brands that I've done. There was no way for me to see on the back end how many people actually clicked the link or how many people bought their services through my recommendation. That's something I probably should have thought of before accepting these, but honestly, I got paid in experience.
Yeah, you're gonna get paid in experience.
I got a brand deal out of the way and it was cool to just have them come to me and learn about it and have that experience, and now I know looking forward what to expect. So yeah, so I've not made a lot of money off of YouTube since I've been monetized, but you know, I'm just happy that it's making something, and I know it's going to continue to grow because I'm going to continue making videos. Right now my main goals are to just stay consistent, get consistent, and just continue focusing on growth. All right, so let me break down what I did right to get to the point where I'm at now, what I did wrong, and maybe continue to do wrong, and what I have planned to continue growing in the future. So some things I did right is that I never gave up. I've been on YouTube for 3 years now and not a ton of growth, but I never gave up along the way. I always knew that if I just kept making videos, I kept getting better, I would eventually get those first 1,000 subscribers and continue growing. And honestly, once I got 1,000, it doubled like that. So I would say, you know, just don't give up. And it's been easy to not give up because I do really love making videos. I enjoy the whole process. I enjoy editing videos, and I just like learning about video production, filmmaking. I also made videos about things I was passionate about. That's something that was key, because if you're making videos about something you don't really care about, it's gonna be a lot harder to grow, I think. If you have never played Pokemon and you're making videos about Pokemon cards, then it's gonna be a lot harder to continually make those videos if you're not passionate about Pokemon. So whatever your niche is, make sure you're passionate about it. And that being said, I have not been the best about my niche, but I have generally stayed in the sort of same area of videos. You know, like for example, I haven't all of a sudden started making videos about Pokemon. Something else I've done well is I have been like voraciously devouring tutorials and learning as much as possible about video production, just trying to get better in every video and constantly learning, and that has helped me stay motivated and it's helped me make better and better videos. And the biggest reason I think that my channel grew was because of that one video. I applied everything I had learned throughout the 2 years that I was making videos, as far as storytelling and editing and animation. But the big thing I think that video had going for it was a good title and thumbnail. And that's really a huge important factor about YouTube, is if you can get people to click on your video and continue watching, that's the most important thing. That's what the YouTube algorithm cares about. And I was able to do that with that video. I think it's because I said like everyone is moving to Mexico City, and that might have triggered some people because it's a very like broad statement. I also think that the thumbnail might have been like a little bit triggering because it said too many gringos. So that was good because it got a lot of people to click on the video and it got them to watch. I definitely did get a lot of hate comments on that video, so that might not be the best option. You might not want to trigger people. It paid off and I got some subscribers from it. I'm sure the people who subscribed were people who actually enjoyed my personality and enjoyed my filmmaking skills and not just want to leave hate, hopefully. And that video as well was talking about a trending topic. It was something that had been in the news, something people had probably heard about. It was something that was popular at the time. And I think that is also good for YouTube growth, is to talk about current things or like a current trend. Another thing I did right was I used my unfair advantage. I did buy a YouTube course. It was from a huge YouTuber whose name rhymes with Polly Pobdal. And there were some things I learned in that course for sure, which I realized things that I was doing in my YouTube channel, things I still do, that I could improve on. That made me realize something I did well is use my unfair advantage, which for me is being able to travel to Mexico and talk about Mexico. My girlfriend is from Mexico, and dialing in on Spain is a niche. Not anybody can make those types of videos. So let's talk about what I did wrong. I think one of my biggest obstacles is perfectionism. I think I overcomplicate my videos, and that slows me down a lot, and I just can't make as many videos as I would like to. Part of it is just showing up, consistently uploading videos. I don't want to say that quantity is better than quality, but it takes time to create quality videos. So until you get to the point where you can make quality videos, quantity leads to quality. Another big problem I made was I didn't stay in one niche. If you consistently make videos about the same topic, about the same niche, that's what the YouTube algorithm likes. It's a very undefined niche that I have been in and that I'm making videos about, and I think that isn't perfect for algorithm growth. This video, for example, is targeted towards YouTube creators, which is not my niche, so who knows if this video will do any good. So my plans for the future going forward is I would like to create a community, and I want to interact more with my audience, and I want to know about you guys, and I want to make videos that you guys want to see. If I could say one video out of mine is like a pilot episode for my channel, it would be the Mexico City video. I really enjoyed making it, and I would love to make videos like that where I travel to new places and explore a trend. So I will continue to make those videos in the future. I have one video that's coming up that is like that, so I'm super excited about it. And I want to say that I have started a Patreon where you can support me and help me grow my channel and help me work towards making more of those types of videos that you guys want to see. So with this Patreon, I'll be offering exclusive perks to Patreon members. It'll help me pay for my trips, and right now I'm saving up for a better camera. I want to buy a camera that can shoot in 4K, and I want to just continue to up my quality and bring new places to you guys, continue traveling. If you are a true fan of my channel and you like my videos, consider checking out my Patreon. If you've made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope this was useful or interesting. Please give this video a like and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment letting me know if you are a YouTuber or if you make YouTube videos, what is your biggest struggle right now, and what videos would you like to see me make in the future. Alright, so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. If you want to see my most viral video, click here. Or if not, check out this video.